Hi, I'm here with Emily, who's a cattle rancher here in Ontario and also the chair of the Young Cattle Farmers Association. Emily, tell me a little bit about yourself and why you wanted to get into ranching.
So I'm a third generation farmer. I farm alongside my dad and my grandmother, and I wasn't born in the barn, but I got there as quick as I could. It was really the best way to describe it. I've always had a passion for cattle, animals in general, and then it led me to the University of Guelph, where I studied agriculture there as well, and now I'm fortunate enough to work in ag retail.
Excellent. Well, it's imperative that we have that next generation of young farmers come up and want to get involved in agriculture and food production. It's great that you are planning to do that, but the Liberals have put forward a bill on increasing the capital gains inclusion rate from 50 to 67%, and we have spoken to farmers right across Canada. This has been a devastating blow to their succession planning, trying to pass that farm on to the next generation. Oftentimes you plan for this for years. What impact has this had on you and your family for you wanting to take over the family farm?
Well, to begin with, we've always had a plan in place, and we've talked to accountants, and we've always made sure that we were doing things properly so that when it did come time, it would be an easy transition. And now with everything going on and not the proper time to talk to our accountants and everything like that, it's really kind of throwing a wrench into it because we just don't know how things are going to play out in the next few years.
So your grandmother and your father are probably using that capital gains or passing the farm on to you as their retirement, and this makes that a lot more difficult. Is that the discussion that you're having with your family?
Yes, exactly. And it's really intimidating because my grandmother, who's lived there for over 70 years,
wow,
she just wants to make sure that she's able to leave something and that the farm can continue on. So
you'll be the third generation farm family on,
yes,
on your ranch. Speaking to some young farmers, they feel that there's a lot of pressure on them to make sure that they carry on that family tradition, that it's successful. You know, it's certainly a blow to your mental health when it makes it a little bit more, or a lot more difficult. Do you feel that kind of pressure? Are you excited, or how is your outlook taking over the family cattle farm?
a little bit of both. Like you said, there's a lot of pressure to make sure that it continues and stays successful. But at the same time, like, I've been beside my dad for close to 10 years making day-to-day choices, so I feel comfortable in those moments, I guess. But I mean, not knowing how we're going to make the transition is really the most intimidating part.
Right. So it's imperative that we make the succession planning easy, passing that family farm on to the next generation, and increasing the capital gains inclusion rate is making it almost impossible for you and your family to do that, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for everything that you do, and we certainly hope that that you guys will be able to do your succession planning, because a conservative government, a common sense conservative government, will eliminate the capital gains inclusion rate change to make sure that that family planning and that passing on of the family farm is easy, because we want to see that third generation cattle farm happen here in Ontario.
Yes, thank you.